name's Jason, and welcome back to I Have a Story. While I'm talking about politics, while we're leading up to the big voting day, here's something I want you to think about. For many, many years now, we've been talking about how our Social Security is not going to be there for us. We're not going to ever be able to retire. Our government told us we don't have the money to be able to fix this problem. We still have to figure it out. But you think of a bright future and hope that you'll be able to live at peace when you're 65 and older. And we want to keep raising that age, and because we don't have the money to support it and pay for it. About a month ago, a report came out, and they don't know the actual number, which is unbelievable. I mean, we have an office now that is our government, and they don't even know how to track money. They can do it on you. That's why we hire out all these IRS agents, right? But we can't do it when they spend money. But the last number I heard was $900 billion has been spent on just handed to illegal immigrants. Where did that money come from? You don't have the money to take care of us, which is why we pay our government, is to take care of us. It's great to be able to help other people, but when we are failing, when we are paying for a service that we cannot even get from our own government, how did we have $900 billion to give to illegal immigrants? To have cars, phones, houses. It's one thing to take care of people and make them safe. It's totally different to hand over an American dream lifestyle in the snap of a finger. Americans don't get that. Foreigners have gotten that in our country for my entire lifetime. Here, come here, start a business, go through the system and do things right. You get a business, you get tax exemption, you can pass it on to your kids, on to your nephew, your cousin, bring over more relatives, keep passing it on so nobody ever has to pay taxes. I mean, we all know this scheme, and I'm going to tell you about a family firsthand that I have to make just a video specifically about that. I might lose a friendship over that one too, but I'm not here for friendship in the wrong way. I believe in morals and values first and foremost, and I have nothing more to gain than my morals and values. I'm going to keep showing just that. So if it's not scary enough that our government could have saved our Social Security and told us to stick it right up our rectum, how do we have it to give to people who never paid into that system? People who now just get houses, cars, cell phones, food, money, and just get it handed to them. Especially the criminals on that side of the spectrum. It's bad enough to give it to the good people, even though they're good people. We got good hearts. It's great to have a good heart. Think about this. Would you pay your city taxes to clear your snow and to take out your garbage or remove your garbage from your front yard out of the garbage can? But your city says, no, instead we're going to do it for the neighboring city because they deserve it more than you. And you can't even drive your car down the road because there's 2 foot of snow and it's littered in garbage. Wouldn't you be pissed? But yet that's what our country just did to our entire population. How in the hell could you vote for that as an American? It's one of the problems with young voters is maturity. We already know this. That's why we put a minimal age limit on being president, was because we know it's not this ideology of equality. No, you got to let a 20-year-old have the same rights as a 60-year-old. No, you don't. Not at all. And in so many different ways. But the knowledge, the maturity, we already knew this, but again, ideology's taking over, right? That means more than actual fact. So we let these kids now, who have to have such a huge voice because not only have they been brainwashed, but now they've also thinking kids are kids. Understand it. Kids are kids. They think like kids. They think about today. They don't think about tomorrow. That's part of being a kid. That's maturity. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just need for understanding. So these kids, aren't thinking about tomorrow, and then we've had you follow the money. That's another video. I'm not gonna go into that yet. But here's a really, really scary statistic. We're supposed to look at numbers in order to make proper decisions of things that we see taking place in life, right? Just a few days ago, a number came out The number one age bracket for homelessness in America is 65 and older. 65 and older. Does that not prove even today that once you retire, you are screwed? Go live on the streets and find a gutter to live in. 65 and older is our most age bracket, basically treated like garbage, right? You don't have to say that we're garbage when you treat us like garbage. They treated our whole country like garbage. How can you support that? So when you look at voting this season, here just in a few days, think about where all the money that could have and should have gone to us, the Americans, when we are failing so miserably and having so many problems, that our government just gave it all away. And it's not there for us. Look at the hurricane victims. FEMA came out, sorry, we don't have the money for you. We spent it on them instead. But you're the one who paid us to take care of you. But screw you, stick that carrot right up your... God, it's wrong.